What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode number 57 of the Ultimate FIFA series. Today guys, we're going to be talking about the importance of chemistry. Now, as you would have seen in the squad builder earlier today guys, I built this team. It's the 6 chem squad where every player has 6 chemistry. Some of the players are really good. You've got Nani, Schweinsteiger, Marcelo, Company, Chiellini for example. Some of the players are not so good in terms of their in-game stats. You've got Esvine, Wijnaldum and Magidi for example. And it was just a bit of an experimental team to see exactly how important chemistry is. Now, I'm in Division 2, of course, but some of these teams that I come up against are very strong. You'll see the teams, and the first player I come up against is a subscriber. And I thought to myself, I spoke to Marcel in Germany last year, probably about 9 months ago now, maybe 10 months, yeah, maybe 8 or 9 months ago, and we talked about how important chemistry was and what kind of influences it has into the game. Now you get your team and 6 is base chemistry effectively, so if your player has 6 chemistry, he will play no better or no worse than his card says, in terms of chemistry only. I'll get on to why it's important that this is only a chemistry thing first of all, so if your player has 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or 0 chemistry, they're going to play worse than the card suggests. I tried this in FIFA 12. I played a game once with 0 chemistry. I actually played several games with a team that had 0 chemistry, and it was very tough. The players don't even sprint. They fall over. The passes go waywards. In general, it's just difficult. It's very tough. I won a couple of games, I lost a couple of games, but if you come up against a coherent player when you've got 0 chemistry, you're almost definitely going to get absolutely destroyed. Now, so having 0 chemistry or 0 to 5 chemistry obviously has negative impact on the card, whereas having 6 chemistry gives no impact at all in terms of in-game attributes to the card. Now having 7, 8 or 9 chemistry, how much difference does this actually make? Like, I really would like to know. This guy's got a really good team, by the way. I'd really like to know exactly what stats it affects and how. Now, I spoke to Marcel, like I said, about this, and he said to me that it increases the mental attributes quite significantly. It increases the technical attributes a little bit, and it increases the physical attributes a very small amount. So you know, it obviously has some kind of relevance to your team. Now, the other thing he said was that, and this is something that gets hugely overlooked when people play FIFA, is that morale has just as important impact on your players as chemistry does. So if you have a team with really low morale but you have perfect chemistry, all those things in FIFA that might go your way tend to not go your way. You know, your players are unhappy. They actually lose in-game stats just because of how happy or unhappy they are. And I stress quite a lot to you guys that make sure you've got full morale on your team. You know, I use morale cards a lot. I use morale cards more than I use fitness cards. You know, having a team with high morale is obviously very important, and I played with this team here, and I played 3 games with it, and I drew the first game, and as you can see, I'm winning the second game here. And albeit that we are in Division 2 now, not in Division 1, I'm still coming up against really strong teams. Now, this team had perfect morale and base chemistry, and it didn't play like a team that only had 66 chemistry. So I did only have 66 chemistry with this team in total, because everyone has 6 chemistry and there's 11 players. And you know, we won the second game there 3-1, and look at the match stats. I absolutely destroyed the guy. And he had 5 at the back. He had Rooney in the team. He had Bent in the team, who's, like, you know, very overpowered. And I was surprising myself as to how easily I was destroying people, if I'm perfectly honest with you, with this team. Now, of course, some of my players, like I say, are very strong, and just in Division 2 there, we've got 13 points now, so we need 4 more points to get promoted back into Division 1, and of course we got that relegation due to the EA servers kicking us off 3 games in a row, which was very frustrating. But yeah, like I say, so how important is chemistry? In a sense, not very important. I personally don't believe that there's that much of a difference between 6 chemistry and 9 chemistry. And the reason why this came about, as I said in the squad builder, I was talking to somebody, and I forget who it was, about Samuel Eto'o on 6 chemistry, and they said that he's the best striker they've used in the game. Now obviously he's a very strong striker, but you're limited with the sort of teams you can build around him. Look at that run from Schweinsteiger as well, absolutely awesome stuff. You're limited with the teams you can build around him because of the nation that he's from and the league that he's in. And it kind of they started playing with him just as a striker in the right position and formation, and just using him on 6 chemistry, and they, you know, swore to the gods that he was one of the best strikers they used. So I thought, you know, as I said in the squad builder, I thought to myself, let me try a full team of players in 6 chemistry and see what kind of just what kind of difference I would feel that it made compared to a team that I played with 9 chemistry. And you see there Benyat scoring an incredible free kick from like 20 yards. Well, I say incredible, it's maybe a bit over the top, but this team doesn't feel weaker. It doesn't feel worse for having this much chemistry. And I think as long as your morale is perfect and you've got at least 6 chemistry, you can use and play with any team. And I think in terms of squad builders or people that you like, you know, when I was talking to you guys about building my personal ultimate team, as I get my consent off there, my personal ultimate team, if I did an ultimate team where I just picked my favourite player from each position rather than my favourite in real life players, I could build a team with minimum 66 chemistry, maybe as much as like 80 or 90 chemistry, and they wouldn't play any worse than a team that has 100 chemistry, in my opinion. Anyway guys, I want to know your thoughts and feelings in the comments section. I want you to tell me how important you think chemistry is, and indeed how important you think morale is. And I want you to know, I want you to tell me, would you like to know exactly what changes are made from chemistry and morale, or do you think that might potentially spoil some of the way Ultimate Team is supposed to come across to you? So put that in the comment section as well. I personally would love to know exactly how it works, so that I could try and build a team to the absolute best of my ability, and you know, to give me the advantage in every game. But some people don't really like to do things like that. That's just my personal preference. Anyway guys, I won that game 4-1 in the end. The guy rage quit after I got a red card and scored 2 more goals. This is the end of the episode. If you could leave a like rating, that would be awesome. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.